Just a little bit after 9 a.m. I just woke up. Best sleep I've had in so long. So quiet last night. Very little traffic noise, and it is very quiet right now. Yeah, you're right. Let's see, what is the wind speed? 18 miles an hour. Turned on this little micro stove. Got the heat, the heater on full blast in here. Turned the heat on in the kitchen. The stove. Turned the stove on. About to go open it up. It's preheating right now. Front of this place, this room, is getting hit by the north wind, and it's just coming right through here. Should put this underneath the table, because underneath the table it is freezing. There's a window right here, right? And the wind just comes right through it. Do not like living here at all. Not in winter or summer. It's just not insulated. If I owned it, that might be a different story, but I do not own it. So I am not investing in it as far as like making it very like really insulated, really winterized and summerized. So it is what it is. But you know, it's really nothing. Everybody's freaking out because, you know, first they were expecting 3 to 4 inches, right? So the whole world has stopped here. And I'm used to that down here. I don't like it though, because places I've lived in America, 3 to 4 feet is what people would freak out about. Other places, it's maybe 6 to 8 feet. There are places in the world where 6 to 8 feet is just average. You know, like there's parts of Japan, like if you're in the snow belt of Japan, you know, on the Sea of Japan side, the snow belt, yeah, they get more snow than Minnesota over there. So it is annoying when your local grocery store decides they're going to close because of 3 to 4 inches. But if you go by what I'm looking at here, let me switch over to the today. What does it say? It's got this snowfall amounts. You know, in the past 24 hours, it says an inch. Next 1 hour, an inch. Next 6 hours, 5 inches. Next 12 hours, 5 inches. That's not like on top of. Basically, we're going to get about 5 inches or better, right? Well, I guess the good thing here, if you want to see something good here, is the fact that it's quiet. Normally sitting here, working, chilling, doing whatever I'm doing, or anywhere in this house, it's nothing but whoosh, whoosh. Just constant traffic noise, almost 24/7. The ambient noise levels where I live at the moment for a good while now, it seems like maybe the worst of it's probably been about a year, but it's been, the ambient noise level has been coming up for like the last 2 years as they build more industrial crap down the road. It's just 24/7 traffic and people affecting my dreams, affecting my, you know, there's studies have been done. It's not good for your mind when the ambient noise levels rise 24/7 noise is not good. Some people, they just don't, they never notice it. Other people, it eats at you after a while. Makes you go insane. I'm not saying that I'm literally gonna go insane. I don't like it. I would like it to be quiet when I'm sleeping, or at some part of the day for like at least 12 hours, if not a little more, maybe a little less. What's that best average sleep? What does a human being really need? 7. Some people argue, say 8. Others prefer 10. I know people who sleep 10 hours, and they're not a kid. Like, kids need more than an adult, more than 7 hours, right? I know full-grown adults, almost my age, might be older than me. I know a guy who, it seems like he was 46 years old for 4 years. I don't know how that happens. Anyway, I know people old, about my age or maybe older, that sleep 10 hours. And I think that's too much. 7 hours of quiet. That's all I'm asking. And I got it last night, and I'm getting it today. I might not be able to, get out and do stuff. I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna get out and do stuff. But there's so many things that I should be able to do, but because it's only a few inches of snow, I can't go out and do them, right? Because the whole world down here is stopped. But you gotta understand, you can't just be like, oh, these people freaking out. Like, it's nothing. It is something. It's not. We don't have the infrastructure for it. We're not set up for it. We don't have snow plows down here. There's people down here that don't even own a winter jacket. They don't have any winter clothes, They're like, they got their work clothes, and then it's like shorts and t-shirt. They're always like going to the store and workout clothing. Yeah. There's people hurting right now because they don't know what thermal underwear is. I got 2 pairs on and a hat, and I got wool socks on. But I'm a different monster. Yeah, you're right. I remember blizzards worse than this. They're like saying, oh, blizzard warning. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, blizzard warning. Yeah, I remember when I lived in New York, blizzard warning meant like, oh goodness, it's going to be like 2 feet of snow when I wake up. Walking through 2 feet of snow. 2 feet of snow is something compared to like, oh, beware, 5 inches. And I got people texting me that are like, not even half my age. They're younger than me, telling me what to do, how to survive a freeze. Let the taps drip. And I'm just like, I'm 52 years old, and I've lived places much colder than this. We're talking New York, Minnesota, up in the mountains. I've been through 4 years in New York without heat. I've slept with nothing but a tarp in Iowa on the side of the road. Well, I've hitchhiked through winter, and there was one winter where there was a blizzard, and I'm in Iowa around a truck stop, and there wasn't really any good place to camp to set up. All I had was a tarp, right? So the only place I could set the tarp up was up against this fence line, using the fence as, something to create a shelter with the tarp. Kind of like a lean-to. One wall vertical and one wall slanted. Got in there, had a dog at the time. When we got in there, in the sleeping bag, Went to sleep. Yeah, it wasn't the best, but it's sufficed. It was a winter sleeping bag. It was a furry dog. Both of us in the bag. Both of us were fine. Yeah, I was glad when that ordeal was done. But the truck stop stayed open. Double the hats. One yarmulke, skull cap. One beanie, good to go. Better. Always takes a little bit of extra time to get ready in the morning when it's winter. Putting on layers. That's the trick. Layers. Got to layer up. 2 thermals. I've got a regular thermal. I know some people don't want to see this, but look. Let me pull it out. Regular traditional thermal, and then a more modern style thermal. I've got traditional thermal here. It's black though, and then a regular long sleeve t-shirt, and then another thermal. Time to pull up and get the belt on and all that. So there's more to come, more layers. Really good winter boots. Well, there are better ones out there, but these, for what we get usual, even on a day like this, are really, really good. They're insulated and they're cool looking. So, yeah. I think there's people playing in my yard. Let me get my boots on and go yell at them. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's heat this metal box up. Best choice, I think. If you live down here and you want to find some good winter gear, or you live up there and you want some good winter gear, the brand that I'm putting on right now makes some good stuff. This is a Grundon's hoodie. Really cool. Nice and thick. Keeps the wind off me. And look at this little flap right here. Protects my neck. Nice cinch cords. Nice snuggy hood. Yeah, you're right. It's got the pouch, but then inside the pouch, look at this. Another pocket in there, but with a zipper on it. This thing keeps me warm. A lot of times I don't even wear a jacket with this. Like I've fished out in really cold weather with this on recently, and people are like, "Did you bring a jacket?" It's not that cold. It's only 40 something degrees, you know. So yeah, well, we might put a jacket on today. I don't know. We're just going out with the dogs. We're just going to show you what it's like out there. It was one thing when I first got up. You could still see concrete, but I think it's a little different now. Well, let me get my double hat system on. And yeah. See, we got to protect these. It's your hands and your feet. They're very, very important. I mean, if I was going to be spending several hours out there and that stuff, rather than just 20 minutes with the dogs or whatever, I would be doubling up the socks, the wool socks that are on my feet. Also, I've got a big box. Let me show you what I got a big box of. You want to see my big box? You gonna help us out? A subscriber sent these a good while ago, and I've just been hoarding them. Hand warmers. Oh, you want to see my long hair on a balding head? Yeah, you're right. It's not quite. We don't need the hand warmers today. If I was going to be spending a lot more time out, I might go fishing later, but it's 18 miles an hour. Even if it was a really warm day, I still wouldn't be fishing out in 18-mile-an-hour wind. Mostly I would not, right? Maybe there's a place where I would go, but not with precipitation mixed in with that 18-mile-an-hour wind. Yeah, you're right. Dog's gotta pee and poo. Let's go. Yeah, I guess I'll wear the jacket. I haven't really been wearing my jacket this year. These or these. These are the warmer ones. These are the dog walking ones. These do not grip the dog leashes very well. These grip everything, but they're very thin. I think we'll just have to deal with the slippage. What's the matter? You've seen this before. You've seen worse. Yeah, you're right. Dogs are already back inside. They were like, woo, we like it. Oh, we don't. Let's go back. So I'm in a parking lot of a grocery store that's refusing to be open for 5 inches of snow. But again, you gotta understand, it just doesn't happen down here, so of course they're going to freak out. But if you've ever lived anywhere that gets snow every year on average, and then you're down here where it just doesn't happen ever, right? It's once in a while. You're going to get annoyed when like stuff is closed. You're like, why is this closed? Why is this closed? Because it doesn't snow here, that's why. Nobody owns a snow shovel. I don't have a snow shovel. Why would I? I got a flat square shovel though. I got a flat shovel. Probably going to be using it, but this is what it looks like today. Ah! Everything. Why? Why not just be open? I bet you anything, McDonald's is closed. Everything is closed. It's like almost 10 a.m. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Tony Fan. Tony Stay Fishing is his YouTube channel. YouTuber out of Arkansas. Arkansas got hit by a winter storm. Same one, I think. They may have been hit by another one. Maybe more snow, maybe colder. He just sent me a message. Wants to collab with me later on. End of this month, I think. But we're at the end of this month, so I don't know. We'll see when that happens. But yeah, you're right. Let's see. It was 27 degrees when I was out with the dogs and out by myself. What is it now? $26. It's only 26 degrees outside. I've been through worse. But of course, this is what it is. Maybe, yeah, I've been to places that function just fine, but freak out a little bit to 2 to 3. I've been to places that freak out at 4 to 6. You know, when there's just a lot more snow, where everything kind of slows down. But this is the kind of place that just doesn't see snow. This is the second time I've seen snow stick here. I've seen snow in southeast Louisiana several times, flurries in the air, mostly, right? Didn't stick. This is the second time I've seen it. I think, unless I'm forgetting a third time, but this is the second time. I've seen ice since I've been living in Belle Chasse, but this is the first time in this town seeing snow. I've seen it in New Orleans. That was before YouTube, before I was doing this for a living. We've seen it on this channel. When I was in Texas, we saw far more snow than this. And of course, you know, I'm from Texas, but I have lived in a lot of colder places than Texas, but I grew up seeing this kind of snow and worse every year in Texas, in North Texas. We would get it. It would last for about a week. You know, we would have a good day of it, of the storm itself. Excuse me. And then in a few days it would be gone. Might be the same here. Probably going to have this for at least 3 days around. Hopefully it doesn't get worse. I know. I don't consider this bad. But for this place, it is bad because they just don't have anything ready for it. They don't have plows. They don't have salt trucks. Yes, they're not prepared for this because why would they be prepared? It'd be a waste of money because it just doesn't happen on average. I'm running this just to bring the heat up. And of course the red bone is complaining to the other dog because she wants his spot. If he moved to another spot, she would want that spot. Yeah, you're right. So I will be filming more through the day, but that's it for now. Yeah, you're right. Hey, thank you for watching. Yeah, you're right. I will see you next time.